Hello friends, Ace Botane, next episode. In this episode, we'll be discussing Morphology of Flowering Plants, Chapter 5 in NCERT, 6th part. And what all things we'll be discussing in this episode. So for that, I will share the screen so it will be convenient for you. I think screen came. So what all things we'll be discussing in this episode. So chapter 5, Morphology of Flowering Plants. As usual, there will be an introduction. Then description of a typical flowering plant. Then followed by families. Then 5 theory question, 5 NEET model question, as usual with the key. And we may remember NCERT test series will be proceeding by TQ test series. Similarly, shorts questions will be there. So please subscribe Ace Botany. You'll be getting all this theory, NEET model question, their discussion, then short question, all this. Through shorts I am putting, so it requires only less than 30 second, 40 second, etc. So it'll be convenient for you. So please subscribe Ace Botany. So we can proceed. As an introduction, in this episode, we'll be discussing, starting with how we'll be explaining a family technically. For that, what are the basic terms involved? Similarly, 4 families we'll be discussing in this episode. 4 will be in the next episode, by which morphology will be over. Then we can enter into subject in detailed manner. Semi-technical description of a typical flowering plant. See, each plant, angiospermic plant, belongs to a specific family. Each family has got its own characteristic features. So, thus, when we analyze the features of a family, it will be easy to identify and study family and plant, or reverse. For this, many technical symbols, technical terms are available, and most of it, according to NCERT, we'll be discussing in this episode. I think idea clear. So what all things we'll be discussing, all this. So I will change the page, second page, some important symbols and terms. Remember, description has to be brief. So there are certain criteria. Description has to be brief and simple in scientific language in a proper sequence. It normally starts with a habitat. NCERT starts with a habit. Habitat means place where an organism lives. Habit means physical appearance of the organism. Then vegetative characters, which include root, stem, and leaves. Then floral characters, inflorescence. Then floral parts, floral characters. After describing all this, we will be discussing about our rule is floral formula, floral diagram. This way we have to proceed, and when family is described. Similarly, last part will be concerned with the family, economic aspects also will be done. That is how it normally proceeds in NCERT page number 67, 68. Now, basic symbols and words. BR stands for bracts. So, flowers having bract, it is called bracteate, function is protection. Certain cases we can find colored bracts. Typical example is bougainvillea. Colored part is bract, glory of garden. Then EBR, ebracteate, bracts absent. Then BRL, bracteolate, another additional structure. EBRL, ebracteolate, it is absent. Then EPIK, that stands for epicalyx, a whorl of bracts below calyx. So epicalyx, calyx, corolla, that way it proceeds from outside to inside. And this epicalyx typically seen in a family called Malvaceae, shoe flower family, cotton family. Now some basic symbols. One is actinomorphic, circle, inside it a cross. Then zygomorphic, two way we can represent. Symbols are there, including like a percentage or circle with a vertical line. Then bisexual, unisexual male, unisexual female. From symbol you can easily identify. Symbols even can be a question for NEET exam, theory also. Now we can proceed to next. K for calyx. KN, polysepalous, sepals free. N means number of sepals. KN bracket, gamosepalous, sepals united. Now C for corolla. CN, polypetalous, petals free, not united. Again, number of petals, that is N. CN bracket, gamopetalous, petals united. Now comes the term P. P is perianth, not petal. So perianth means no separate calyx and corolla. An individual member of perianth often called tepal. A for androecium. Then A infinity, that is stamens numerous. Then this symbol, CNA, linked, it is called epipetalous. Now P and A, this one, it is called epitapalus or epiphyllus, perianth and androgen connected. Then G, gynoecium, GN, bracket, syncarpus, GN, without bracket, apocarpus ovary, GN, below it you can find a green line, so ovary superior, GN, above line, that is ovary inferior. Here also N stands for number of carpels. And in the floral diagram, the dot symbol indicates position of the mother axis, and it is the posterior side of the flower. I think up to that it is clear. Now we'll be entering into families. So here in this episode, we'll be discussing 4 families. Next episode, 4. So we can start with the first family, Brassicaceae, mustard family. First, systematic position according to BNH, Bentham Hooker, so it will be convenient. Characters we can guess. Class dicots or dicotyledonous, subclass polypetalae, petals free. Series Thalamiflora, thalamus. Order Parietales, parietal presentation. Family Brassicaceae. Old name was Cruciferae. So old name of Brassicaceae was Cruciferae due to cruciform cross-shaped corolla. That is this diagram stands for. Like a cross. And regarding habitat, etc., mainly hips, raceme, flowers regular, bisexual, complete, actinomorphic, sepals 2 plus 2. Don't write sepals, for it is 2 plus 2 in 2 words. Free in 2 words. When floral diagram comes, it will be easy for you. Then total 6 stamens will be there. And remember, 2 short and 4 long, it is tetradynamous. Ovary superior, and there will be carpels, 2 carpels, unilocular initially. Later become bilocular due to a false septum called replum. False septum, replum. Root is siliqua or silicula. Seeds normally exalbuminous. Presentation is parietal. Order name you can check. Here you can find it is parietal. And petals, we haven't discussed them. So here I separately wrote. Petals will be 4 and there will be claw. Claw means the stalk-like area. Here you can find stalk-like area, claw. And it's cross-shaped, so it is called cruciform corolla. Now, next one, it's a diagrammatic representation, etc. NCERT diagram. Brassica campestris, that is the plant mustard, that is how the name came. So flowering tube will be there, a flower, then LS of flower, then stamen, carpel, floral diagram formula, all is given here. For us, most important is floral diagram and floral formula. So first, what is this floral diagram? See, if you take a bud, suppose this is a bud, I think you can observe. This is a bud. Can you find? Yes. This is a bud. And we are taking a cross section like this using a blade. After that, upper part is removed. Now we are looking from above. So it will be like this. And what we observe, that is what's shown here. That is the floral diagram. It actually represents parts of a flower. And when we look on to floral diagram, and we have to compare with the floral formula. So this is the diagram, this is formula. So actinomorphic, that we cannot find from the flower. Bisexual, okay. Now comes typically floral parts we can say. K means outer word. It is not 4, it is 2 plus 2 because 2 outer and 2 inner. That we arrange. C is 4, same radius, etc. A is 2 plus 4, total 6. But we should write A 2 plus 4. We can easily identify from the formula it is Brassicaceae. Now, ovary superior, 2 united. That is the floral formula and floral diagram. That is a regular question. Now, after that, economic aspects of this family. When we proceed, 7 important plants I wrote, like Brassica, Raphanus, Brassica, different varieties, then Capsella, shepherd birds, etc. If you are familiar, it will be easy because sometimes question will be the odd one from this family, that family likewise. Now, second family we can proceed, that is Solanaceae. Solanaceae, like Cruciferae, Brassicaceae, mustard family, Solanaceae has got synonym like tomato family, tobacco family, potato family, because all belongs to this family. Again, systematic position, class Dicotyledonnae, subclass Gamopetalae, series Bicarpellate, order Polymoniales, and family Solanaceae. Now, what are the characters, basic characters of family? See, Solanaceae is compared to large family, dicot family. Dicot family means basic characters of dicots should be there. Characters include distribution wise, it is tropics, subtropics, even temperate zone we can find. Stem when we take, there are certain differences we can find because there will be certain underground stem in potato, stem tuber. So underground stem tubers in potato. Leaves basically dicot pattern, venation, etc. Exstipulate nature. Then persistent calyx, that is exam question. Inflorescence is cymose type. Calyx and corolla having same type of estivation, that is valvate. That's how they can put it. Androecium is epipetalous, not in. It should be is. So androecium is epipetalous. There we can find in. There should be is. In should be changed. Is. Okay. Gynoecium bicarpellary, obliquely placed. Obliquely placed important. Axial placentation, swollen placenta important. That's why I put in green coloration. It's more important. Often came for different exams. Fruit is berry or capsule, and seed in Solanaceae. Even though it is a dicot family, it is Angiosperms. Now we can find floral formula and floral diagram. Diagram and formula we can combine. Actinomorphic, then bisexual, okay. K5 united, see outer wall united. C5 united, see that also united. C and A united. So that is why this bowl-like structure. And androecium will be 5. And ovary superior, that is why this line, and 2 united carpels. That is how it proceeds. So diagram formula separately learn. It is important for NEET exam or theory exam. Now we can proceed to economic aspects. Tomato, Solanum, Lycopersicon, potato, Solanum, tuberosum, tobacco, nicotiana, tobacco, fumigatory, brinjal, Solanum, melangina, eggplant, chili, capsicum, frutescens, that is, can be a spice. Belladonna, Atropa belladonna, medicinal plant, atropine is obtained. Ashwagandha, medicinal. Withania, somnifera. Petunia is a garden plant, ornamental plant. Still many are there, don't need, because it is endless. So what NCERT given? More than that, 1 or 2 plants. Now comes third family for us. It is Papilionaceae of Fabaceae or P family. Again, systematic position. Dicotyledone, Polypetale, Caliciflorae, Rosales, Fabaceae. Now, when we discuss this family, the large family was Leguminosae. It is divided into 3. That is Fabaceae, Cisalpinaceae, Mimosae. Now itself, it is each family is Fabaceae. They are all big families. For convenience, Leguminosae divided. Now comes Fabaceae. Previous name was Papilioideae. That is the previous name. Then coming into next one, its habitat, habit. It is seen all over the world. It is a big family. Even it is a subfamily of Leguminosae is big. Its habit include habitat, almost all parts. Habit include tree shrubs, herbs, and climbers. Here now exceptional features. Roots have root nodules. Rhizobium will be living on the root, forming root nodules. Leaves have pulvinus. Near the leaf base, pulvinus swellings. Stipules will be there, stipulate. Similarly, leaflets modified into tendrils in Papilionaceae. The basic. Now, inflorescence. It is basically raceme. Flowers will be bisexual and zygomorphic due to a special type of phase division vexillary. Now, calyx 5. Sepals will be gamosepalous, united. Imbricate or valvate. Corolla. Petals 5. It is polypetalous. Papilionaceous. Posterior petal, standard of vexillum, largest. Then, 2 lateral wing or alae, 2 anterior keel or carina. The innermost enclosing sex organs, phase division is vexillary. It is vexillary. Now some diagrams. This is how it looks like. So Papilionaceae, floral diagram, floral formula, etc. given there. We can discuss it later. Just shown it this page. Now last we'll be discussing it. Now comes after calyx, corolla. Next is androecium. Androecium will be normally 10 in number, of which it in 2 division, 9 united stamens and 1 free stamen. So it is called diadelphous and dithecous. Gynoecium, ovary superior unilocular with many ovules. Style single, placentation is marginal. We studied in placentation, marginal. Fruit is legume or pod. Seed 1 to many. It is normally non-endospermous. Now floral diagram, floral formula. Here it is not actinomorphic, zygomorphic due to vexillary division. Bisexual is right. K5 united. Here you can find union. C 1 plus 1 is this one. 2 plus 2 united. 1 plus 2 plus 2 united. That is petal. And the arrangement is called vexillary division. This side is anterior side. This side is posterior side. I think idea clear. Posterior side. So this is the largest one among petal. That is towards posterior side. Now, formula I told you. Then gynoecium, ovary superior, single. Gynoecium. I think idea clear. Placentation marginal. Okay. Now plants. It's a big family. So many useful plants are there. So many. So one by one, pulses. Gram, arhar, semmong, soybean, glycine max, edible, and oil also useful. Peanut and groundnut. Same. Arachis, hypogaea, geocarpic fruit, edible and oil. Indigofera, dry, that is dye extracted. Cotyloregenesia, sunhemp fibers. Sesbania rostrata. There we can find stem nodules and root nodules. Abnormal plant. Given as a fodder. Trifolium repens. It is a two-dimensional clover leaf model of transfer RNA. Trifolium repens. Second year we will be studying it when we pass through transfer RNA. Then fodder. Sweet pea, Lathyrus odoratus. In genetics it is utilized. Ornamental. Lupin ornamental. Mulati. It is medicinal. Glycyrrhiza glabra. Dalbergia sisu. Indian rosewood. Sisham. Butea monosperma. It is flame of the forest. So many plants will be the big family. Now we can enter into next family, Malvaceae. It is commonly called cotton family, shoe flower family, mallow family. Again, dicotyledonate, polypetale, thalamiflorae, Malvaceae. Mainly mesophyte, herbs will be there, shapes will be there, tree forms will be there. Tropical and subtropical we can find. Leaves will be simple petiolate, reticulate venation. Leaves we can find mucilage. Inflorescence and flowers, mostly solitary flowers. Mainly, majority. If inflorescence is there, it will be cymostype preferably. But mostly solitary flowers, large flowers. Regular, polypetalous, bisexual, then hypogynous. Epicalyx is seen in Hibiscus rosa sinensis. That is below calyx, epicalyx, then calyx, then only corolla. Calyx sepals 5, it is gamosepalous valvate. Petals 5, polypetalous twisted, attached to the base of the staminal tube. Androecium. Stamens will be numerous, many. And there is a peculiarity for stamens for popular question. It is monotelphus monothecus reniform anther in Malvaceae, cotton family. Gynoecium, ovary superior, axial placentations in carpus. Fruit mainly capsule. It will be locally sidal capsule in Abelmoschus esculentus, commonly called lady's finger. Now, another type of fruit is schizocarpic capsule in Abutilo. Generally, non-endospermic seed. This is the typical twig with the flower and that floral diagram, floral formula. Here, 3 whorls can be seen. 3 whorls will be like bract epicalyx. Epicalyx will be outer. Then it is actinomorphic, bisexual. Then we can find K5. Usually K5 united, C5 androecium numerous, C and D attached, G ovary superior, 5 united. That way the formula and diagram. Now plants of economic aspect. That is Gossypium herbaceum, cotton plant, Gossypium genus. That is why this family called cotton family, mallow family, another plant. Then cotton is the epidermal outgrowth of testa, chemically cellulose. Sida is a medicinal plant. Abelmoschus esculentus is lady's finger. Hibiscus rosa sinensis, it is called shoe flower or China rose. And peculiarity of this China rose, it can flower throughout the year. Again, rare phenomenon. Then Thespesia populnea for timber purpose. Urina lobata for textile pulp fiber industries. Now after that, 5 theory question, 5 NEET model question with the key. Hoping that it is clear to you. So what all things we learned in this episode, just we can pass through. So we started with the chapter number 5, episode 6, that is mainly dealing with the family description, features of or characters of family and how it can be described in technical terms. That way we started after introduction, semi-technical description of a typical angiospermic plant and family. Then symbols started, roughly 21 symbols with the diagram, sexuality, etc. Then we entered into solar representation, technical terms. Then we entered into first family, mustard family, a systematic position, old name, why that name came. Then features, cloud petal, cruciform corolla, tetradynamus, this way. Then silica, silicular replum, parietal placentation, order. Name came from parietal placentation. Then diagram, floral formula, floral diagram. Then useful plants. Then we entered into Solanaceae, tomato, tobacco, potato family. Again, systematic position. Then features. Dicot family. Then underground stem in potato. Leaves will be exstipulate, persistent calyx, inflorescence cymose. Then calyx corolla, valvate yeast division, androecium is epipetalous. Then gynoecium bicapillary, obliquely placed. Axial placentation, sorolum placenta, endosperma seed, fruit is berry or capsule, floral diagram, floral formula. Then we entered into economically aspect or useful plant. Then Papilionaceae, very large family, systematic position. Then leguminous, how it is divided. What are the features of Fabaceae? Root having root nodules, rhizobium, leaves of pulvinus, stipulate, leaflet modified in tendril, inflorescence racemose. It is bisexual and flowers, bisexual and zygomorphic, vexillary estivation, calyx bisepal, gamosepalous, corolla, petals 5, polypetalous, papilionaceous estivation, posterior standard, wing or alley, keel or carina, that is posterior petal is called standard or vexillum, wing or alley, keel or carina, their position. Then diagrams. Then after that, androecium, that is nionited plus 1, diadelphus, gynoecium, superior unilocular, placentation marginal, fruit legumor pot. Then some useful plants with the floral diagram, floral formula. Then we entered into Malvaceae, that is cotton family, mallow family, systematic position. Then typical dicot features. Then usually inflorescence, flowers will be, usually flowers, mostly solitary flowers, and inflorescence rare. If it is there, it is cymose. So flowers will be the common one. Then epicalyx seen. Then the stamens many, monodelphous, monothecous, reniform anther can be seen. Then fruit is capsule. Then floral diagram. After that, floral formula with a 5 theory question, 5 NEET model question with the key. Hoping that is clear to you. If you like this episode, subscribe or like it, share it, comment on it. We can meet later. Thank you. Take care. Bye.